only reason that I was going out towards Plymouth, Mass, where the funeral was being held, it was a church service, then a funeral, was because Stevie J, of course, you all know Stevie J from Love and Hip Hop, had popped up out of nowhere and gave me a call and said, look, I'm out here in Plymouth. I'm here to go to the church. My father was going to be at the church, so he was going to be there with my father. I told him that I'm going to come pick you up. I go to pick up Stevie. As I'm driving out there, I notice a procession on the arm of cars with their hazards on. First thing I'm thinking, wow, this must be the procession for my mother. I drove up on the left side towards the hearse at the beginning to see if I seen anybody, to see if it was her, if it was her procession, and then gunshots rang out. I heard about 7, 8 shots, and it was going through the window, going through the car, hitting me. The only thing I did was maneuver away. I sped up to maneuver away.
So Benzino, are you saying you have no idea why someone in that procession, a relative, according to police, a relative, would open fire on you?
Of course you know.
I have no idea why somebody would shoot me, period. Period. Yeah.
Did you ever have any problems, Benzino, with your nephew in the past? So you don't just generally just cap somebody for nothing.
I hadn't spoken to him maybe in 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah, but there were reports that you had some beef with him over some sort of mortgage or something like that.
There was. My mother owned a house that I gave her half the money for. I gave her $15,000 to go half on the house with my sister Maureen. From information that I received, that my nephew Guy all of a sudden was on a lease, okay, and a loan. So Guy's name and Maureen's name is on a loan. They took out over $300,000 of loans on the house because the house shot up to maybe $600,000. From my understanding, okay, my mother didn't receive a penny.
So is it fair to say that Guy Scott may have some resentment, some leftover resentment with you regarding how the house was handled?
How was the house handled? He got $300,000. So where's the resentment at?
Well, that you clearly felt like somebody, whether it's him or another relative, was treating your mother poorly, correct? You say they had her in the attic.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Guy Scott or your sister?
I ain't spoke to Guy Scott in maybe over 6, 7 years.
I mean, since the shooting, have you spoken to him? Have you spoken to your sister, his mother?
I haven't spoken to anybody since the shooting. Why would I speak to anybody?
Well, I would think you want to talk to your sister and say, hey, why did your son shoot me?
No, I don't. No. I have nothing to do. I don't even consider her my sister anymore. There's no more talking.